Hello, YouTube. No, there's nothing wrong with the engine. The engine's out. Bob and I took it out so that I could work on the next project. The next project is this firewall. Now, you really can't see it because I've painted the heads of all the screws that held the harness when we had it on the outside of the firewall black. So you can't see them, but there's 1, 2, 3, a bunch of them. There's some more on this side. Then I got a line right here where I repaired the paint when the master cylinder leaked. So I got a line right there. And then when we put these on, we only put them on with sheet metal screws because I was in a hurry to get it done. So what I want to do is weld nuts to the back side of the firewall so that we can use bolts for this heat shield and for the fuel line shield. In order to do all that, we have to take everything off, and that's a lot of work. Steering column has to come out, master cylinder, shield comes out, Howard bearings come out, all the gas pedal, the oil pressure, the distributor, and coil hookups have to come out, and then we'll be ready to paint. Well, first we got to fill the holes, but then we'll be ready to paint. So that's the project. We have to start somewhere, so we might as well start with these Howard bearings. We don't want this to be a screw anymore. We want this to be a nut. So we got to put a nut in there. Same thing here. These were sheet metal screws. We're going to put nuts on the back of the firewall and bolts. We're going to replace these 2 screws with bolts. We're going to replace that, and that. You're not really seeing this hole here because I have a Phillips head screw in there that's been powder coated black. But if I take it out, now I have a hole. And I don't need that hole anymore because we took the wiring harness and put it on the inside of the firewall. So this needs to be plugged. Now we can begin to see the scope of the project. Every arrow represents a hole that I want to plug. Every circle represents a hole that needs a nut behind. We have 2 down here that we need to do, but it looks like everything is in the upper firewall. If I was to draw a line right there, down there, across here, across here, across there, over here, back up to here and across there, there's no damage below that point. So there's no reason to paint it. I'm going to tape it off. That way I don't have to take these fuel lines off. I've removed them from the upper firewall and they're not obstructing it. I can paint it. So the first step, I think, is to prep for welding. We have to remove the paint around where we're going to weld. And so any place there's an arrow, we're going to remove the paint. We don't want to get into the metal, we just want to take the paint off. So this is gasket remover that I'm using. So I'm not wearing the metal out. Arrow, arrow, arrow. Oh, we got a screw here. Ugh. So we got to fill that hole. That's interesting. We have to fill this hole. We have to put a nut behind that hole. Time to drag the welder out and to make sure there's nothing in back here that we're going to burn. I'm going to take a look all around here and make sure there's nothing that's going to get hurt by me welding. That one's all right. So let's start with what should be an easy one. A trick here is you put a light behind it and you can see where the holes are. And we got a hole right there. And we got a hole right there. We now have every hole that had an arrow pointing to it welded up. And now what we have to do is grind them down. And you grind welds, you don't grind the metal. So you got to be very careful just to grind the weld. If you grind the metal, you make the metal thin, and then if you have to go back and weld it, you have a problem. Now what we need to do is grind these welds down. And there we go, hole's gone. Let's get the next one. This is our final one to grind down. And all the holes that we don't need anymore are gone. Now we got to start welding nuts on. I want to use these 12-point 5/16 inch bolts to hold everything to the firewall, but I don't want them to be shiny, so I'm going to powder coat them black. You probably know the drill by now, but it goes into the oven for 30 minutes. And we'll have bolts that we can use in about 45 minutes rather than paint. We need to drill out all the holes that are circled because we're going to put bolts in back of them, and we're going to use 5/16 inch bolts. So we need to drill a hole big enough for a 5/16 inch bolt, and here we go. These two holes are for bolts coming from the other side. One is for a clamp for the wire harness, and the other is for ground. But we're going to put the nuts on this side so you can see what we're going to do on the back side of everything else. We got to take the paint off first. these two holes want to have nuts on this side. So we have to weld the nut on this side so the bolt can come in from the other side and hold the wiring harness in the ground. Now, I'm here by myself, and what I'm going to do is put the bolt through the hole with a vice grip and see if I can't screw the nut on it. So there's number one. There's number two. I'll take a nut and carefully screw it on so we don't push it through. Position the bolt in the center of the hole and tighten the nut. Okay, now we're ready to tack weld the nut to the firewall. Now we can tack it in place. And the nuts stayed in place. How about that? And now we have a few to weld up from the inside, and you're not going to be able to see much because there's not much room in there to work, but we're going to do it. These are the two nuts that have to be welded up to start off, and then we have to move up to ones that are behind the dash. But we're going to start with these two. These bolts are probably hot. Well, that one comes right out. And that one comes right out. Now we can move on to more. I've got all the holes filled. I've got nuts where we wanted nuts welded to the backside of the firewall. Here's an example. This bolt just screws into the nut that we've welded to the backside of the firewall, and it'll make it very convenient for putting on. That happens to be a clamp for the brake line. I've carefully gone around and made sure that I got every one. So every place there was a circle has now got a patch on it. Every place that's got an X on it has got a nut welded to it. So we're ready to start sanding in earnest now. And now we got a little bit of this to do. I was sanding along, making good progress, and found another screw sticking through the firewall. We got to put a nut on that. And then I also found two more screws that I'd painted black to fill up holes. So we got to fill those holes also. And then we can continue sanding. We need a nut right there. We also need another one right down here, which we'll take care of. And we got this hole, and this hole, and this hole. And we'll weld this nut up. Now we have to weld this hole up. And now we got to grind that weld down. And we grind the weld, not the metal around it. All right, 2 holes plugged, 2 bolts, 2 holes plugged, 2 nuts installed. Now we can go back to sanding. We've reached a point in this project that's going to infringe on the next project. And the next project is ambitious and will infringe on this project. I could make it a 2-parter, but it really isn't a 2-parter. The next project is a standalone project by itself. So, if you enjoyed this video, there will definitely be more.